Bushcraft 412, and today I want to go over just what I think is one of the absolute best pieces of gear when it comes to being in the woods. Whether you're a hunter, a backpacker, you're into bushcraft or primitive camping or whatever it is you do, I feel this is the most superior system out there in terms of versatility and saving weight. This is the Canteen cup and the Canteen cup stove. Now right here, what I have is my water storage, a metal cup to cook in, and a stove to cook under if I don't want to put this directly into a fire. Great system. Total cost on this entire thing is about 25 bucks, and I've been using this myself for years and years, probably close to a decade. I've been using this kind of a setup, and compared to other setups like the nalgene bottle and some of the nalgene nesting cups, I really do find this to be superior just based on my own experience. So let's dig in and get this out of here. First thing we're going to talk about real quick are these military surplus canteen holders. You can get all different kinds, and they're usually pretty cheap. You can get them for $1 or $2. I like this one because it has the fur, not fur, but it's like a fur-like material on the inside. This is actually there for a purpose. It's actually there for insulation. You dunk this, if it's a really hot day and you want to keep your water cool, say you're taking your water out of a stream, you dunk this in water and it will help insulate your canteen and keep it cool. So that's a neat little feature. This one just comes with normal clips to go on to Molly or an Alice pack or whatever, but these are like most of the part $2 or $3 at Army Navy stores, and they usually have the little pocket in the front. And in mine, I just keep a little esbit tablet because I very rarely use iodine tablets, so I would rather have the esbit tablet to use in conjunction with the stove. My personal preference, but some people like the iodine tablets. They're just not for me. Okay, this kit has the Canteen cup stove, which neat little item. Basically is designed to work with whatever, whether you're using an alcohol stove or esbit tablets or any kind of solid fuel or whatever. This is designed to keep your Canteen cup up off the ground so you can do whatever. I've used it, as you can see from the inside, it's pretty scorched. Lots of times what I'll do is take coals from my fire and put them on the ground somewhere, put some coals in the center of this, and then put the Canteen cup over it to cook, like that, as you can see. And then you have a little window in the bottom where you can feed in maybe small sticks or more coals to keep the fire going. And let's get this apart. As you can see, my Canteen cup is beat. I've been using this thing for years. This thing goes directly in the fire 90% of the time. These things are bomb-proof. They're about $8-9 at Army surplus stores. Or you can get them online. I think sometimes you can get them for like $6. I love them. They are my main way of cooking and boiling water when I'm in the woods. I rely on these all the time. However, I don't like the military surplus canteens. I think they often get a funky taste to them. So I did replace mine out with the nalgene version. These are like maybe $8-9, depending on where you get them or if you get them online. I think they're just... I think the water just tastes better out of them. For whatever reason, I like them better. The old military ones kind of skeeve me out a little bit because you never know what's growing inside them. This, you can see inside. You can make sure there's no junk or mold or anything like that growing inside. Very neat. So, altogether, your capabilities with this system are amazing. You've got your water storage. You've got a cup to cook food in, and I've used this backpacking for many years. I kind of consider myself, above all, to be like a primitive backpacker. And this is, I didn't really want to carry white gas stoves. I didn't want to carry jet boils and all that fancy stuff. As I became more and more involved in backpacking, I decided I liked making a fire and just having a fire on the trail side and cooking my lunch and doing all that. And I found that this system worked great because I could just, bring a couple of esbit tablets in case it was raining, set up and cook just like that. It's so simple, so easy. You can't screw it up. It's protected from the rain and the weather. Very simple, awesome system. And the whole system nests. Your cup nests into your stove. That nests into that. And they all go into your your belt pouch. And this is something you can keep on your belt, which I particularly like because I kind of worry about keeping my water in my backpack, because if something happens to my backpack, say for example, if you know, a lot of people you see keep their nalgene in the mesh pockets in their backpack. Well, what if you're going down the trail and a tree snags it and it falls out and you don't notice? You know, you're out your water bottle. I prefer to keep my water on my hip. So this system is great for me. I know there are a couple systems for the nalgene where you can keep it on your hip, but the bottles are kind of big and bulky and round, and I like this because they're kidney shaped. They fit good to your back. You know, really nice system to me. And I really do prefer to have my water on my waist. That way I know where it is, and I also have my cooking system ready. So if I am backpacking and it's time to make a meal, I don't have to stop and get out my backpack, pull out a stove, pull out my dishes, pull out this, pull out this. I'm good to go. All I need to do is throw my food in and I'm good to go. Or throw in some water, boil it up. Very versatile system, quick and easy to use. And my, you know, like I've got a lifetime of backpacking, and I've got a lot of gear. I've got the MSR Pocket Rocket. I've got a Coleman white gas stove. I've had a jet boil in the past. I find I use this more than anything. And it goes to show the simplicity of the system can't be beat. The versatility can't be beat. And you can use this for, you know, as a backpacker, even an ultralight backpacker, because in reality, this whole thing weighs less than a pound. And you can't say that of a lot of other cook systems. The only downfall is you are spending time making fires or carrying esbit tablets. But I'll live with it. This is my preferred system. So I know a lot of people will disagree, but this is what I like. I hope you enjoyed. And this is, you know, of course, a nice $25, $30 system for those people on a budget who don't want to spend the extra money on gear they don't need. Hope you enjoyed Bushcraft 412.